Hey, collective. Live here with another intuitive message. I'm just really upset, I'm just tired of turning on the news now before it's be. But I like seeing the animal encounters, a lot of them. But I'm just so tired of seeing this, especially with the transgender. Yeah, it's 12:08. It's my kid's birthday. It's 12:08, and The Art of Being Normal. That's the book I'm looking at, and it's the blue, pink, and white. Yeah, blue, pink, and white. But every time I put up the bird feeder, I always get dislikes when it shows the transgender flag. But, it's just sad because it's just been coming up to me like, yeah, that they're just not being treated right because of this fucking loser. I don't know. I have so many mixed emotions inside of me because, I just, yeah. Like I said, I wanted to do this, and, it was a good thing, and I was being guided, and I respect my spirit guides, my ancestors, my angels, and everything, and I know changing had happened, and I got the downloads that I got about Trump and about everything that was going to happen, and I can't believe I was picking up on the Molotov cocktails, and it got me thinking, like, was I picking up on all this coming up for the longest time? Like, and I just think about how it's been really hard for me because it's really been a lot of ups and downs, emotional instability because of how I've been treated. And I'm dealing with a lot. With a child that will never feel normal. And that was the whole reason for me changing, was so I could be there for my child and whatever. This world is ugly. But I just think about myself because I feel like I'm really suffering. And I feel bad because I feel bad being a victim and having to suffer. I feel like I'm being a burden because I'm a victim. I just gotta shut up, Setting limits. I don't know. It's just tough. The Art of Being Normal. Transgender. It's just not a good day today. Yeah. And I remember 2 days after my daughter was born, or at that time, when Ollie was 2 days old, I just woke up with depression. 2 days later, I could feel it. And I just woke up and I said, today's not going to be a good day. And then I found out he was jaundiced. Okay? And, let me use, do this have the jaundice with the dogs? I don't think so. No, kind of, but not really. Let me use it right away. And this brings up your destiny. I'm thinking about your destiny, okay? Because this has come out to me. Awake the giant within. Me and my youngest have a destiny that is not easy. It was never meant to be easy, in which we are going to be, I don't know, dealing with things that are going to test our strength. But look, see the folded thing? I got a book about spiritual cleansing and folding and how to balance the energy between me and my child. And that's what I need to focus on. Because if I don't, it's a detriment. Like today, I just woke up feeling so like drained. I don't know about the negative thoughts in my head weighing me down. Like, and that's what my child's feeling too. I put the water on the side of my bed. But yesterday, the feelings that were coming up was, why am I so broken? Why can't I just be fixed? That's how I feel. I feel like I'm broken because of how I make other people feel, or the fact that I can't live a normal life. So, you know, the art of being normal. This is what my child feels all the time, on top of dealing with the fact of her gender identity. Yeah. What to focus on, what things mean to you, what to do. Yeah. Anyways, I started reading this book today because Awaken the Giant Within, Dreams of Destiny. It just sucks, you know? It's just, the world is so ugly right now. It's just so many things, and I don't know what to do, but like I said, this world doesn't make room for that. This world doesn't make room for people who struggle with mental health, who struggle with identity issues. This world doesn't make room for that. And I'm grateful that we're blessed enough to live in a sort of more safer place, but doesn't make it any easier. When this is all we're hearing all day about how broken we are, or what's wrong, or why can't you blah blah. Just because what? Just because I don't have a job, you know what I mean? Or, you know, it's my situation, and then with her, because she doesn't feel like she was born in the right body. And as a parent, I hear all these people saying these negative things and but I know in my heart as a parent, I know my child is transgender. What is transgender? I don't know. I just know that my child, how you guys, whatever, want to say is not normal. Like, no, my kid is normal. Oh, look at the birdie back in the van. Yeah. And then I've been picking up on the skeletons too. And that's that whole shit with all the downloads that I was getting at that time. When I found the van outside my house, the bananas with the skeletons sitting there, a van all day, just sitting out there, doing nothing, all broken down, and always just a skeleton there. Until I started bringing more attention to it, started taking more pictures, started being around it, blah, blah, all that. Then all of a sudden it disappeared. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of that happening. And I'm just tired. I'm not going to sit here. I'm just tired of sitting here like, oh, they're attacking my channel, blah, blah. I'm just tired of saying that. I'm tired of saying that. I made it over 1,000 subscribers, which I'm grateful, but it's not going to matter if there's nobody watching. It just makes me think, like, and nobody, not one person cares enough to, like, try to help me or see if my theories are correct or what about. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Because it's not their responsibility. It just sucks. It just sucks. The art of being normal. Being attacked. Being not welcome. Yeah. Community. Feeling welcome. Yeah. Childhood issues. Just the issues. Like, I just woke up and it was like, transgender, blah, 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 medical care, like, like Trump attacking all this medical care everywhere. Like, what? Imagine how to feel as a parent. Like, come on, bro. Like, nah, now like, you're just being ridiculous, dog. And I like everybody to think, yeah, everybody can think that in the world, like, oh, like, you're helping, you're not helping, you're just making life way harder than it fucking needs to be. Yeah, I understand. There may be some anomalies amongst a bunch of them. But I never pushed nothing on my child. I never nothing. I always just allowed my child to be who my child was. And my child wasn't like exposed to anything over whatever, nothing that I've always noticed certain behaviors of my child too that were natural. But I just let it naturally play out. And she naturally became the person she was always supposed to be. That may not be normal for society. It just makes it so much harder for us. Baby blue. Anyways, it just breaks my heart to continue to do this every day and see that nobody's watching. And I don't know what happened. It just sucks, you know, because, you know, every time I thought things were going good, I still don't understand who hacked my TikTok. Like, how could that happen? I'm so pissed at that. It just doesn't make any sense. How are all these blockages coming up? You know? Like, I don't want to feel like I'm living in delusional land, you know? But it's just not fair. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it just seems like somebody uh was patient, persistent, to continue to pour into something. But see right here, Knight of Pentacles, like unreliable, unstable, unskilled, lack of common sense, impatient, like, so like all those feelings coming up when you don't have a normal routine. Exactly. That's what I was bringing up. That's what I was feeling, like routine, not having a normal routine. Well, some of us ain't normal. And I was getting that, like, having a routine doesn't necessarily equate success, but I forgot there was, like, something that I seen, like, about the main things about being successful. Having a routine doesn't make you able to be successful, like, living your dream, you know? Having a routine is good. Yeah, I guess. It's, if it works, you know? Normal. All these things in place, like, when you look at everybody has their own quirks. Yeah. That, and things that make them underqualified, and just they've been through all the things. Yeah, reputation, expertise. Let's go. So those feelings, those things that come up is what makes someone hesitant to continue to pour into doing things. You know what I mean? Building their business. But I don't know, somebody's feeling Six of Cups, Five of Cups. No one's feeling sad. Yeah, Five of Cups. Over somebody's vision. Work. Yeah, making someone feel sad or something. If somebody's vision is not, yeah, like forceful. That's what I'm saying. Like Trump. Like trying to make someone forcefully do, like, it's like, that's what I'm saying. These people talk about other people, but you're behaving in the same way. Like, they're just not happy if it's not his way. Exactly. Like, what's wrong just because things are not way? But, you know, it's like someone always complaining about something, but things ain't really that bad. It's just not similar to your, you know, your life. You're attacking everything. If somebody doesn't get in line or blah, blah, you're victimizing the victims again. I don't know what, it's just so bad. And these are tyrants, abusive, dominating, nasty. Yeah. It's just causing a lot of sadness in the world right now. Yeah. Strength. Yeah. In reverse. Making someone feel vulnerable, self-doubt, weakness, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, feel inadequate. Did you think that was the better thing to do? It's like, yeah, it may not have been going the way you exactly wanted, but things are better. Like, you know, say example, things did get whatever. It's just, I'm telling you. Like I was feeling like before, like I really wanted to, this was my destiny. I really wanted to take off with this. But let's be real. Like no one's going to support me because at the end of the day, no one wants their secrets revealed, or what I do has a possibility of exposing or something. I don't know. But so yeah, exactly. People really don't want to support someone. I was getting 333, 21, 3 source, 3. Lack of success, stagnation, burden, disappointed, lack of completion. The world. Heartbroken. It's just crazy. Mm-hmm. And what people do, yeah, to oh, I know, I can't believe this Karen retrial. Oh, she's wearing baby blue today. Okay. She's wearing baby blue. She was wearing green yesterday. I just don't. You see her supporters? They're weird women. Oh my God. I was like, I seen a group of supporters across the street, and there's probably about a little over 100 or something like that. I'm like, she doesn't have that many supporters. And then they go and talk to them. They're all wearing pink, which is weird because my mom was wearing that same shade of pink when I went to see her. The nurse made a point like, oh, I put really nice pink. I painted her nails in pink to that shirt. I'm like, oh my God. All Karen Read supporters are freaking weirdos. Like, cuckoo. That's a baby blue suit she has on today. Every day. Yeah, that lady. Anyways. The King of Cups. Okay, so I'm picking up on this King of Cups. Keep coming up too. So yeah, instead of being rude, abusive, nasty, like made someone feel inadequate, okay? Yeah, someone's anxious. This was picking up King of Cups. So, someone's feeling anxious. So that's what it could have been happening. Someone being rude and abusive, is making someone feel more anxious about them being generous with them or something. The last time. The Sun. Unrealistic expectations. Oppression. just the protection that someone's needed to have. The art of being normal. What is normal? No, burden. I don't think my kid will ever feel normal. I'll never feel normal. We'll never feel normal. Resigned to fate. There's got to be a way through. Yeah, so that's why I'm reading this book, because he was saying, like, you know, I don't know, it's always that this looks really good. And even though he doesn't have, like, a degree or whatever, they said he's really good. Expert in psychology of change. And that's what needs to happen. Provide step-by-step program teaching fundamental lessons of self-mastery that will enable you to discover your true purpose, take control of your life, and harness the forces that shape your destiny. But what happens in this world where they're coming to freaking stomp you down? Well, I'm totally chagrined. On ice! Huh. An eagle was born to soar the skies, a buffalo is born to roam the prairie. So what, for goodness sake, is my pure natural purpose in life? Yeah. Evolution of an identity. Yeah, exactly. Like, my sister wrote a book, a new one, like, Why Are We Here, about women and stuff like that. But, like, evolution of an identity. My child, the art of being normal. Like, I live this. Like, I actually live it. You know? My sister works in that, and she did a lot of things. She does a lot of things for the LGBT community, but I actually have to live it. I don't study it. I don't, I bought a couple books when she first came out to me. But I have to live it every day. Child pornography? Obscene material and possessing more than 10 ounces. Ugh. Yeah. While being a victim of child sexual abuse, I also, I have to deal with those emotions and that I just have to deal with. And then also trying to navigate being the parent of a transgender child who has another parent that has not been as active, and them feelings been coming up today because, I've seen that he's a man of suffering now, that, he's an outcast. And everybody feels so angry towards him, and rightfully so. I feel the same things too. But holding on to anger, what is that going to do? Is that going to allow for breakthrough? But I'm scared because I'm always the one that has to deal with the instability or the mental declines or whatever because of the trauma, and trying to be empathetic and trying to bring change. Did you tell people that you wanted to hurt them with knives? No, I did not. Oh my God. The youth. Yeah, the youth is just so living with autism. 11-year-old girl. Ugh. Things are just so... I don't know, I just feel like sometimes certain people or certain things could make situations just feel way worse. coercion, aggression, lack of self-control. Yeah, it's just not fair what they're doing towards the transgender community. You know? 1,000. I keep picking up on 1,000. Look at that. ICE building is 1,000 right there. Burlington, yes. I've been picking up on Burlington, too, for the longest time, too, since that time. It was the Burlington, it was the house with the mushrooms, but now the ICE Burlington office is being exposed for them having it as an overnight stay facility when it's not supposed to be. You know? Deep Dark Secrets. What are you doing in the van? You see, they just keep them vans, exactly. They don't like that I just can't. But this is just, it just doesn't matter though. Like, to me, I just feel like it doesn't matter. It just, that's what's sad about it, because it did matter to me before. But let's be real, that's why. I'm telling you, anytime like anybody can pick up that I may be reading their mind in some way or picking up on something that they don't want me to, blah, blah, they always end up acting funny. They always do. They end up like holding back, or I don't know. It's just weird. Very weird. And I'm just really sad. I mean, I feel bad for, anybody that I have negatively affected in where I was in the wrong because of my reactive outbursts or whatever. But there are certain facts that remain that are just very difficult for me on a day-to-day basis. Difficult for everybody. Yeah, I'm constitutional. R. Kelly, poison plot, huh? I forgot about R. Kelly. He's in prison where he belongs. Yeah, there's so many people that are out that should be in prison that really don't realize the grasp of motherfucker. You realize if blah blah was you would be the fuck locked down. I wonder how many people out there just act normal. That's what I was just thinking. Like, so many of our neighbors, we just never know. You know, extreme. There's different extreme levels. There's light and there's extreme. It just sucks. So funny. The birds are so funny. Yeah, they have a big mess downstairs. And I'm just afraid of my neighbors with the maintenance complaining. That's the only thing I don't want. So far, so good, though. I don't know, but I keep picking up on somebody with the cardiovascular issues. Picking up on bruising a lot. I have this bruising on my knee, and I don't. But yeah, somebody's dealing a lot with that. And stomach issues. A middle-aged man, in specific. A fire sign. Someone should get life insurance. Middle age. A middle-aged person should be getting life insurance right now. Anyways. Ace of Cups. Okay, so somebody, wish fulfillment is to come towards somebody. Maybe. No excuse. Okay, so someone may be feeling sadness and pain because maybe they feel bad that they weren't someone that was loyal for somebody. Or, yeah, I keep picking up on that. That they maybe were being impatient with someone or something. Yeah. So somebody had some blocked, repressed emotions that they want to express or something. Yeah. Nightmares. Mayor Michelle Wu, Cities of Tourism, Sports, Entertainment making the announcement. Michelle Wu, Dear Summer mixtape. Original songs and DJ mixes. Ha ha ha. That's funny. She made a mixtape. She's so cool. I like her. So somebody may feel sad or that somebody's dealing with like bad luck or something from external forces. Somebody that has really good ideas, or maybe somebody that's very creative or very whatever, but is just being run down by all this other things. Because like I said, like Mayor Michelle Wu, like she looks tired. She looks beat down because just everything that she's trying to do, you know. But I like that mixtape. That's so cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Anyways.